In this video, I'm going to be talking about 4 seconds monsters and survivors all in one video, ranking them. Skimavi, and let's start. Jason's a normal dude. His abilities are pretty good. I don't like playing as him, but I'm gonna tell you what his abilities are in a second. Well, this is not really an ability. It's just like the slash, like he hits. But when he hits a player, the player goes bleeding, and he loses a little bit of health. For B head, Jason is gonna hit the player, and the player will be helpless for a short period of time, while Jason is gonna be slowed for a little period of time also. Jason does a combination of slashes, starting 2 hits from his knife, then quickly jabs with his chainsaw into the victim. Each slash deals one fifth of the attack's total damage, but they will all add up to 50 or 70 depending on if Jason's enraged. Raging Pace. Jason becomes enraged. On activation, Jason's speed becomes 19.5 for 14 seconds, and the aura of the nearest survivors is revealed to him for 5 seconds. While in effect, Jason's sprinting is disabled, and his stamina will slowly become capped at 75 over the span of fifths. The cap is removed once he leaves the enraged state. So pretty much, he's a good character for the starters. I don't really like playing as him when I got the Joan Doe, whatever you call him. I call him that. He is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. He deals a bunch of damage, but it's really hard to get. It's really hard to get to the survivors and stuff. But I will put him in B tier. B tier is pretty solid. Don't get me wrong though. Let's go to the next one, Loki. His slash ability is just slash, just like hitting the survivor and taking out a little bit of damage. It's pretty normal. Corrupt energy. John Doe punches his corrupted arm into the ground, and when he pulls it out, 26 giant spikes that last for 14 seconds emerge in front of him, piercing through the any survivors unfortunate enough to be caught within them. These spikes can be used as blockades to prevent survivors from accessing certain areas. Pretty drip. Digital footprint. John Doe stomps on the ground 3 times, commanding a shadow to emerge underneath his footsteps. If a survivor steps over the false shadow, then John Doe gets a speed 1 buff for 15 seconds. The survivor gets slowness debuff for 15 seconds, and then survivor's aura is revealed to John Doe for 15 seconds. John Doe aura is also revealed to survivors for 15 seconds. Upon the trap being triggered, the shadow despawns after 120 seconds, or after contact is made with. There can only be 3 shadows present at once. Uh, yeah. This ability, John Doe will reveal all the survivors on the map for like 4 seconds. So here it is. John Doe. It's probably gonna be like an A. Yeah, A. Pretty good, solid. It's also hard to get to the survivors without abilities. His abilities take skills, of course. Uh, and it will. My grammar is so good today. Anyway, what I meant was, it will be hard for you to catch up to survivors and kill some survivors. Okay, parasitic. Every attack that 1x1x1x has inflicts glitch and poison to some degree. So basically, if he hits a player, on the screen of the player will be glitched and he will be poisoned. Mass infection. Basically, 1x1 is gonna shoot a thing, horizontal horizontal split with them, creating a sharp shockwave that deals damage to those it hits. It will glitch your screen again, and you will get poisoned for a short time period. Pretty good. Oh my god, entanglement. Following a window of 75 milliseconds, 1x1x1 throws his 2 swords for a speed of 125 studs per second. If it hits a survivor, the survivor has the aura revealed to the killer for 2 seconds, gains helpless for 10 seconds, and gains slowness. They're required to do a minigame to exit slowness state. The minigame consists of them clicking on pop-ups on the screen to free themselves. After survivor escapes entanglement, they gain speed for 1 second. 1x1x1 digs into his glaring red eye and tears at it, inflating his system with multiple buffs and debuffs afterwards. Reveals the aura of all living players to you and applies speed for 8 seconds while also applying blindness for 8 seconds. Yeah. 1x1x1 forces his words into himself and pulls them out, resurrecting. I don't know how to say that word. Any players that he killed in front of rotten zombies that serve him. Summoned zombies wander aimlessly upon spawning the target with 20 still distance. Basically, when 1x1 kills a player, I guess he uses the ability and like makes his copies like yeah, and it will hit you and you'll get damage and that stuff. There's a bunch to read in here. I'm not gonna read all of that, bro, but you get the idea. Anyway, 1x1x1 makes a solid A also. Oh, like around AS. I'm gonna put him next. Actually, he is really good. I feel like he doesn't really need skill. Maybe he does to like shoot the thing and shoot your swords and stuff at them. But it is fun to play as him. I'm gonna say that. And it's easy to kill survivors with your poison and stuff. When you're glitching thing in front of your screen and stuff. Also, Cool Kid will throw a brick at you, and it can fly through the walls. And if it hits you, it deals a small, medium amount of damage to you. Cool Kid will run at you for like really fast speed. So you can dodge it, or else it'll punish you by getting your damage to low stats. Blah. My grammar is getting worse and worse. Cool Kid will spawn two pizza guys, and if the pizza guys touch you, they'll set you on fire, which will get health stats to low health stats. And that concludes my tier list. And by the way, if you're wondering what Cool Kid is in, he's in the CB, somewhere right there. He also takes skills, and don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's mid for me. But anywho, it was Kimavi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.